Hey, you want some? I'll give you $1 for this. Bear, if I give you $1, will you do this?
No, thank you.
This is just candy. I didn't have anything blue this time. We were just.
Yeah, normal seats today. Normal seats today. We do a sectional. And
I think it's blue.
Yeah.
I didn't even put anything blue in this bottle. I just should have really hard to turn blue. What are the seats? That's not blue. I didn't even put anything blue.
seriously doubting that Lion City right now is close to being performance ready. Now, you guys, every time we get to a new concert preparation, you get faster and faster about making things really good. Now, take what we learned from assessment preparation and apply it to this Lion City. We're going to do a sectional today. I want you to focus mainly on Lion City. Although I do, if you're one of the ones that, one of the sections that you get all your Lion City stuff addressed, then hit some of that Odyssey also. But today I want a good 20 minutes of your sectional to be dedicated to Lion City and the 16th note patterns. Answer questions that people have, they do have them. But I don't really want to hear you practicing Ventus. I don't want to hear you playing a lot of stuff in Odyssey unless your violas and second violins really need some Odyssey work, because just that repetitive pattern, but it's only a section, but in sections you have a lot of intonation, back and forth things that takes a lot of work there. First violins, I want you working mainly on Lion City. Should be almost your entire time. People are moving while I'm talking. Lion City first violins need to be your focus, and getting a really nice and firm tone, and making sure anytime that we come to those 16 notes, everybody should have the same bow stroke, which is grab the string, da 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 da. Okay, it's got to be a very heavy sound. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a quick warm up to see kind of how we're going to play Lion City, so I can get an idea of how we're going to do. Can you do get the Lion City out? So just an example of what I need you to do in sectionals. Can you go ahead and let's play, I think probably right there at 30 would be a good spot to start with, to show you kind of what we would need. Let's do slowly at 30 so we get the bow stroke down and make sure everybody's doing this. 1, and the 2, and the 3. It's low D, fellas. Remember, 1, and the 2, dig into the string, ready, go. Anytime you have that pattern that has the slurs and the, I want to hear the sticky bows on the separated notes, so that it's got to just keep the weight into the string. Don't release the weight and try to do like a bounce.